Welcome. Today we will be working with the 2016 4th grade SOL 4.4C, Making Sense of the Remainder and Division. We will share strategies and models for 4 types of problems that require students to interpret the quotient and remainder based on a given context. The information we will be referencing is found on page 15 in the Grade 4 VDOE Mathematics Standards of Learning Curriculum Framework. Specifically, we will focus on the chart found in the Understanding the Standard column titled Making Sense of the Remainder and Division. In the examples we use today, the dividend and the divisor will remain the same in order to emphasize the different way students need to be able to make sense of the remainder based on the question asked. These are the 4 strategies we are going to practice today: drop it, add it, share it, and estimate it. The first strategy we are going to look at is drop it. Questions that use this strategy ask students how many full containers, teams, or vehicles are needed, or how many whole groups there are. For example, Amber and her friends baked 34 cupcakes. They want to take the cupcakes to school on trays. Each tray will hold 8 cupcakes. How many full trays will they have to carry? Start with a manipulative to represent the cupcakes and trays. You might use counters, chips, or pieces of paper. Here we have 34 cupcakes and trays made of blue construction paper. To model this problem, we will fill each tray with 8 cupcakes until all 34 cupcakes are placed on a tray. Notice that we have 4 full trays and 1 partially full tray. Since the question asked how many full trays will they have to carry, we will drop the partially filled tray. This is the remainder, and our answer is 4. In the drop it strategy, we will set aside the remainder and use only the whole number quotient as our answer. The second strategy we are going to look at is add it. Questions that use this strategy require students to include all items in their answer, or to fit everything. For example, Amber and her friend baked 34 cupcakes. They want to take the cupcakes to school on trays. Each tray will hold 8 cupcakes. How many trays will they need to carry all of the cupcakes? Once again, you will want to model this with manipulatives. We will use our cupcakes and blue construction paper trays. To model this problem, we will fill 1 tray at a time with 8 cupcakes until all 34 cupcakes have been placed on a tray. Notice that we have 4 full trays and 2 cupcakes not on a tray. Since the question asked how many trays will they need to carry all of the cupcakes, we will add another tray to carry the remaining cupcakes, and our answer is 5 trays. In the add it strategy, we will increase the whole number quotient by 1 to include all items in our answer. The third strategy we are going to look at is share it. Questions that use this strategy require students to completely share all the items. For example, Amber baked 34 cupcakes. She wants to take the cupcakes to school and share them with herself and 7 friends. How many cupcakes will each person get? Let's model again. This time we will use our cupcakes and red circles to represent Amber and her 7 friends. To model this problem, we will share the cupcakes so that everyone gets the same amount. Notice that each person can get 4 whole cupcakes and there are 2 left over. Since the question asked, how many cupcakes will each person get, we want to completely share all of the cupcakes. This will require us to divide the remaining 2 cupcakes among the 8 people. We will cut these 2 cupcakes into fourths and give each of the 8 people 1/4 of a cupcake. Our answer to the question is that each person will get 4 1/4 cupcakes. Note, some students might choose to divide each cupcake into 8 pieces for the friends. This is another good strategy that will require students to add 2 8s for each person to get the same answer. Each person gets 4 1/4 cupcakes. In the share it strategy, you want to include the remainder as a fraction in your answer. The final strategy we are going to look at is estimate it. Questions that would use this strategy ask students about how many and require students to estimate a reasonable answer given the context. For example, Amber baked 34 cupcakes. She wants to take the cupcakes to school and share them with herself and 7 friends. About how many cupcakes does each person get? Let's go back to our manipulatives. Again, we will use our cupcakes and red circles to represent Amber and her 7 friends. Since the question asked about how many cupcakes will each of the 8 people get, we are going to round the 34 cupcakes to a multiple of 8. The closest multiple of 8 is 32. Now we will share the 32 cupcakes among 8 people. Once we have shared all 32 cupcakes, we can see that our answer is 4. Each person will get about 4 cupcakes. We recommend modeling all 4 strategies as a class with manipulatives. Edible manipulatives are always a plus. After students have explored the 4 types of questions they might be asked and have practiced the 4 strategies here, another rich activity would be to give students a scenario and have them develop the questions that might be asked to demonstrate drop it, add it, share it, and estimate it. We hope you have found this presentation to be helpful. Thank you for your time.